Hello, Don here with Don's Tomorrow, and today we're going to talk about what is in your food storage. And another thing I want to mention is that if you have problems seeing, maybe your basement is a little dark, it doesn't hurt to grab some tape and tape a couple flashlights together. It will give you a lot more light. And down here in this basement is very dark. So, bear with me and we will look at some food in the emergency food storage. Bear with me. Now, you want to keep something over it because to protect it from the dampness, and that's that. Now, we're going to open this. This is one tote, and you don't have to have things nice and neat, so don't worry about that. Okay, and food storage. Let's see. Trying to get some light on these things. This is some Fiber One bars. Because of their shelf life and their nutritional value, that is a good food storage item. These mixed berries Jello is good. It will help with morale, make you feel good when times are bad. You can simply just mix it with any kind of water and drink it. It also is good for electrolytes if you're feeling dehydrated. So that's a good thing to have in your food storage, emergency food storage. And this is a good thing too. Yeah, fiber is going to be a very important thing when you have to maybe bug in and whatever. You're not going to be able to get to the things that you need, so you might need to, well, you will need to have a lot of fiber in your diet. This is another good thing to have because food is not, you might not be able to get the food that you want with the flavors that you want. And some people don't even like mayonnaise. But when the things happen, then mayonnaise may become your best friend. It's going to add some flavor to those not so tasteful things. You might have to eat a bird or a mouse or a bat. You don't know what you might have to eat now. So you want to try to get some stuff that tastes decent. Now, let's try this too. This is easy to store. This is baby food. It is applesauce, and it will also help with digestion in an emergency situation. Those are very easy to pack, and baby food is always good. Always, you don't have to worry about a whole bunch of preservatives. It's mostly natural and just mostly has fruit and then the water in it. So that's a good emergency food storage thing. Potato flakes. Potato flakes is a given. If you have ready water available, it will help keep you full. And depending on what kind of potato flakes you have, it may have the necessary nutrients in it that you need. Now this, you want to have peanut butter. It's good, high in protein, and it's easy to use. You can eat it straight out of the jar. A lot of people might not like it, but it will save your life when times get tough. Another thing is these right here are breadcrumbs. Breadcrumbs are very good because you can add them with something else to stretch them for your family and for friends. Add water. Also, the crunch is kind of fun and will lighten things up a little bit. Put whatever your favorite seasoning is on them. And you could eat them straight out of the bag like crackers. So, that's a good thing to have. Might be a little bulky, but actually this bag, see my hand in comparison to my hand, you could do a lot. And it's calories is what you want. You know what I mean? So, in an emergency situation, Calories is what you're after. What else do we have here? Oh, okay, we have little packs of honey, but you could get jars of honey. Little packs of honey are going to be good for you. Give you lots of energy. Lots of energy for your survival. These are raisins. Wonderful. Emergency food, storage food. Yes, iron. That's a good thing to have. And the little small packets, you could just throw them in a tote like I did right here, and you will be able to be okay for a long time. Not second, but there's another emergency food storage product, and this is beef broth. It's got a wonderful shelf life. You could have these things almost indefinitely, and you want to smell everything when you open it, but you could use this in place of water for your rice. And you know what? If you don't have a fire going or whatever, the good thing with rice or even beans is if you let them sit long enough, it might have to be a couple days, then they will get tender enough for you to eat them, So, great water replacement. It also has electrolytes in it. It has some sodium in it to help keep you hydrated and keep you cool. If it's in the summer and you have a chance of heat stroke, you want to make sure you have food with sodium in it that will help you sweat so that you can cool your body off naturally. Also, I have these right here are chow mein noodles. Because you can just throw them in, mix them in with anything, and just like the breadcrumbs or crackers, you can stretch food. Also, crunching is a fun thing to do, and you don't want everything to be soggy and mushy, because then you'll get depressed. It will remind you that you are low on food and you have no fun, so think about that. Another emergency food storage item I picked out is this Sasson package. It makes everything. It wakes up the flavor. You can add it to anything. It's a Hispanic spice, and it's good with rice. It's good with beans. You can make vegetable soup if you have access to vegetables, or you can add it to that beef bouillon or beef liquid beef carton that I just showed a few minutes ago, and it will liven that up. Or it can liven up basic things such as pasta. Little bag of pasta here, macaroni pasta, and that doesn't have any flavor to it, so you're not going to really enjoy that. You might want some spices or something on that to wake that up. And with that little Sassoon pack, it will wake it up, baby. And also, this right here is a pumpkin spice cookies. So if you get any kind of cookie thing, you don't always have to have eggs to make those things. You can make them thin like crepes and eat them like that over a fire or a flame. Just have something flat like a spatula to be able to flip it over. And a crepe is a thin pancake. So this right here is pasta, spaghetti. You can always use that. You can use that with that broth, that beef broth. You don't have to have water. See, with the beef broth, and it swells up and it'll make your tummy full. Carbs. Another thing here. Oh, that's another fiber one, but it is a different bar. It's like a granola bar. If you can get your hands on some granola, put that in your emergency food storage. Just kind of watch it and stuff, because rice, granola, different things like that have a tendency after a while to get little bugs in them. but you can cook those and eat those too. That's protein. I know it's gross, but you know, you got to do what you got to do to survive. You can get little things of cereal, Frosted Flakes, the little ones. They're easy to store and they're compact, the small ones are. Make sure you put anything like this in a tote where rodents can't get to it, because they'll eat through these packages and stuff. You don't want, there's going to be a lot of bugs and rodents everywhere. So if you are afraid of mice, rats, stuff like that, you might want to check your phobia. Of course, I did a video about different phobias, and people need to check their phobias, because when you get in an emergency situation and you're not thinking about that stuff, it will freak you out. You could die. You could have a heart attack. Nobody wants to have a heart attack. Of course, I have my little wonderful meat cleaver in here, because you never know what you're going to have to chop. See, that's not in my bug out bag, okay? That's in here with the food, because, hey, and you can mix stuff up with it. See, it's flat. You know, you might have to stir some stuff. Stir. Alrighty. Let's see what else we got in my magical bag. Some more Fiber One bars. There's so much stuff in here. Guys, you know, just think about what you might want to put in yours. Seasoning. This particular seasoning packet, of course, it says taco chicken seasoning. But it has many different uses. You could put this on almost anything and make it taste great. Just add a little bit of moisture, like chicken broth, or water. And you can add this bad boy to rice, any type of pastas. You can even add it with beans. And have you a makeshift chili type thingamajiggy. And you will enjoy that. Especially when food is hard to come by and you don't have ready resources to a variety of different foods. Let's see what we got here. Oh, very good. Walnuts. Walnuts. I have lots of walnuts. Walnuts is protein. It's iron. It's going to keep you going in those emergency situations. And let's see. I have a bug out bag down here in this area.